And Mikasa's character, she's supposed to be like quote unquote the last Eastern people,
Yeah.
the last of her kind,
Hmm.
which was a big deal in the live action series when they made a live action Attack on Titan. Don't watch it, but
Yeah, I
don't
think I
watch it,
read
dude.
something that it's just like complete ass.
Yeah, because her character was supposed to be the last like Japanese person, but then everybody
Yeah,
was Japanese, so people were like, what's going on?"
makes no sense. Yeah.
But then you come to find out, oh, dude, okay, let's talk about because you made the village from M Night Shyamalan analogy, right? When you're all like,
Dude, the second that they found out that there's like an ocean and shit like that, I was like, this is the village. This is M. Night Shyamalan, dude, for sure.
yeah, when I found out that there was a bigger that there was a like the world was bigger than just the island, I was like, what? Like, where are we gonna go from here? Is that crazy?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then that was the end of season 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the first episode of season 4 is this battle for
Mhm.
like the peninsula, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Who are these new characters?
Yeah. Reinhardt has a beard.
Took me a while to realize that was Reinar. They had to
Yeah.
like say his name. I was like, oh shit, like because last time we saw Reinar, the cart titan had picked him up and the beast titan had gotten fucked up
Hmm. Hmm.
from Levi.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's backtrack. Sorry.
Yeah,
Season three.
yeah,
Season three was probably the most lit season
pretty
for
lit,
me.
pretty lit.
I mean, season two had that epic ass reveal scene between Bethos. What fuck is his name? Reiner and
Bear told.
Bertold. Yeah,
Yeah,
when he was just like, oh, by the way, I'm the Colossal Titan and he's the Giant Titan.
insane.
Dude, okay. When I first saw that scene, I didn't register what happened because of how under the radar it was like super sly. In most animes, when a big reveal happens, there's a bunch of screaming, a bunch of crying, a bunch of fighting, and like an explosion power up, right? But with Reiner, he's just like, oh hey, by the way, I'm the one who fucked you up, but for life, you know.
I'm the reason that you lost everything.
Dude, but if I could find the memes, oh, the memes are so lit about the
You gotta send me the
reveal.
memes.
One of them was like, Berthoff was like, "Hey, you're gonna have to tell his story. How about how you really feel, or tell Aaron that you're the Colossal Titan." He just like, "Hey, Aaron, I'm the Colossal Titan." I don't know. Obviously I'm not doing these jokes justice, but once I find good ones, I'll post it on there. But it was just so sly. Like I would go back and watch people's reaction to that on YouTube, and most people were like, "What happened?" Most of them actually had to go back and just rewatch it because as he's making the reveal, the camera switches over to um um oh, man, what is her name? Like I'm forgetting all these names right now. The doctor with the glasses.
Oh, Hanji.
Hanji, yeah. So he switches over to Hanji talking about like what if they're in the walls or something. And then it switches over to Mikasa, who's just like stopping to watch him talk. And then so it just happens off camera. And then Aaron goes like, what?
Yeah,
It,
that
it,
was uh that was insane.
yeah, and obviously everybody was feeling the same thing that Aaron was feeling. It was like, hey, Ryan, are you all right, man? You
You're
tripping?
joking. You're
Yeah.
joking. Yeah.
Just to like watch Aaron's world get shattered like that, just it's such a psychological mind fuck.
Yeah, he for sure had the biggest arc, but I don't know, dude. I don't know how I feel about Aaron, dude. I like
Aaron,
Aaron. I liked him in the beginning a lot, and towards the end, just kind of. All right, I'm just gonna tell you the truth. When he said that shit to Mikasa, I got really mad.
oh yeah, it was fucked up.
Fucked up. And then when he beat up Armin, fucked up, dude. How do you do
Okay,
that to your day ones, dude? How do you do that to your day ones?
all
You
right, hold
don't.
on. Let's hold off a little bit. Let's go to the case. So
All
that
right.
happens, and we
Sorry.
go into.
Sorry.
I'm just trying to think of fucking timestamps. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Like, and then you go into season three, All this shit happens. We covered it already. The MPs get busted and stuff. So, oh, dude, the start of season 3 was so.
The Beast.
Okay, you have to. Season 3 starts right. You have this show. You have to. It starts off where people are just talking about politics, this and that, and then when you get to the final final minute of episode 1, people are just getting their heads blown off left and right, and you're just like, what? And it just bam, credits. And
I'm loading up the first episode of season 3 right now.
And then you get into that's when you meet Kenny in episode 2 of season 3, and you're just like, who the fuck is this guy? He knows Levi, and you have this crazy
chase scene.
Oh, dude, the camera movements, the animation, the deaths, people were just dying. That scene was what made me get a fucking 75 frames per second monitor, just so I can watch it. I
thought you were gonna say what made you get a raging boner.
It did give me a raging boner.
Bricked up, dude.
Oh, man, that animation. Yeah, and so that's where I guess Eren begins to question himself, because a lot of people were dying around him. All of his friends were dying. And then you get the whole, you find out more about the royal family and Historia and who her dad is and her connections to family and this and that. So it's crazy because after the whole Kenny stuff happens, right? Yeah, Kenny, you take down the royal family and you're like, all right, it seems like a good place to end this season. But then you get fucking 5 to 7 episodes of this crazy character arc, or just a great hero send off for Eren. Oh my god!
Yeah,
it's just you went from the whole Kenny thing and the whole Historia thing, and then now you got to deal with the B-Cyan and Reiner and Beftos. It's just, it was action packed. Season 3
was very action packed, dude. I like Kenny. I like Kenny's relationship with Levi. I really like that, and I think that's when we find out that Levi's an Ackerman. And we find out Mikasa is also an Ackerman. Because that guy who married Mikasa's mom was also an Ackerman. Yeah.
The Ackermans are they're not
basically servants to the royals.
Yeah, because their bloodline was designated by the royal family as guards, and I think the lore goes, if they find somebody to serve, they will activate their superhuman ability powers. That's why Mikasa, whenever Eren's in trouble, she gets super badass.
Super badass, dude.
Super badass.
Extremely badass.
Yeah. And so one more thing about season 3, and then we can talk about season 4. But Eren's final speech that he gives to the scouts as they're running towards their deaths. Oh,
Erwin's?
Yeah. Erwin's.
Yeah.
That's final speech.
Is it Irvin or Irwin?
Irwin.
Irwin. Let me see. Is it Irwin or Irvin?
My mouth is so dry that I'm just saying the name and hopefully it comes out right.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. It's Irwin. It is Irwin. Yeah, that final speech where they're riding towards their death, towards the Beast Titan, is wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. You he's says something like you will probably die, but lay your life down. He basically tells them to lay their lives down,
Yeah.
For humanity. It's always his was always for humanity.
It was you either die a bitch or you die a hero.
Yeah.